from the darling Dogwood, and I am proud to be an Island Batik ambassador for the 3rd year. And today is one of the best days of the year because it's the day my boxes came. So I'm going to show you what I got. I haven't had any look at them at all. So these are coming from Island Batik and their industry partners. So the very top, I've got a roll of stash builder strips in my favorite color of purple. So stash builders are 5 inches by width of fabric, and I find that they're super versatile. You can do charm pack patterns with them, you can cut it in half and do jelly roll patterns with them. They're great for applique shapes, just really, really versatile. Great way to, as it says, build up your stash. I'm lucky enough to get all purples, my favorite color. Let's see here. Next is a bag kit. So by Annie's, the pattern is one of the industry partners, and last year they also did a challenge, and I had always been not good at doing bags, and I did one of Annie's patterns, and it was like a light bulb, and I can do bags as long as I am doing Annie's patterns. So we got the chance to pick our own pattern, which I picked the ultimate travel bag, and this year we got the chance to pick our own fabric. So I don't know. You can see I've got some aqua here and some kind of pinkish purple. So I picked fabrics from the Butterfly Blooms line and one of the foundation basics. So this is everything from By Annie that I need to make that bag. And I'm super excited about it. You'll see those in September. And it looks like got another roll of those stash builder strips. These look like mostly yellows, nice bright yellows with some purples thrown in. So that'll be fun to play with. Again, that's just like the others, 5 inch by width of fabric. Another industry partner is Deb Tucker's Studio 180 Design, and we got a tool to play with. I've gotten the Wing Clipper 1, which is for flying geese units, and I've got the Quilter's Magic Wand with that as well, which has a line down the middle, so if you're marking 1/4 inch seam allowance, you mark them on both sides. So I'm very excited to play with that as well. And you'll see those in the August challenge. Aurifil is another industry partner, and their color builders this year are based on endangered animals. Looks like I got the purple set, which is the Cross River Gorilla. So each color builder set has 3 spools. They're 40 weight this year. Has a dark, a light, and a warm, and they're each color set is inspired by an endangered animal. So this one is the Cross River Gorilla set, purple threads. Looks like I've got 6 yards of the Neutral Milkshake. It's kind of a pale color with like a peacock feather design in there. It's nice to have lots of a neutral to work with. And speaking of neutrals, I've got Island Batik solids, which I love because they work great as a background, and they don't fray as much as other solids because they're that same batik fabric as the other dyed fabrics. So I've got 3 yards each of the black, the white, and the gray. I love them all. I will admit that the gray is my favorite because it goes perfectly with everything. Then it looks like everything else in here is from Hobbs. So I have a queen size cotton batting. I really like Hobbs batting. Use it almost all of my projects. Got another cotton batting. It's also a queen size. This is the 80/20 bleach. Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. This was the fusible, which I used for the first time last year, which is great because layering the quilt is my least favorite step. If I could just skip that and everything I made, I would be a happy quilter. But the fusible is like the closest next best thing. I also got fusible, their strips, great for making like jelly roll rugs or other things that you might do in strips, those rope baskets. I'm also running out of space. So I'm going to move some of the batting here, and I can put it back once this box is empty. It should be right after, oh, no. Tuscany cotton wool blend. This is great, and because it's wool, it's got a little bit more loft in it than other battings. I've used this before, and I really like it. It quilts really beautifully. And Thermore ultra thin batting. This is the one that they say to use. It's polyester batting, and it was initially advertised as being great for clothing. I got some of this in my very first ambassador box, and I love it. It's the thin polyester batting. It's great definition. It's great for small projects. I'm really excited to have one. This is a queen size, so that'll be lots of fun I can have with this. But I've actually been surprised at how much I love working with this. Because at the time I kind of thought, I don't want to use polyester batting, but I really like the loft I can get on the low loft. I'm going to open the second box here. So now you can see I really am opening it. I'm going to be just as surprised as you when I see what's in here. Looks like I'm starting with some brown paper. Great for packing. All right. So I have, Fancy Feathers is one of the Spring 21 collections. I don't know how well you can see that, but there are gorgeous purples in this. There's a couple blues, it looks like. I'm going to try to get this bag open here so you can see all of this beautiful purple goodness. There you see all of those luscious purples. There's a little bit of turquoise in there as well. Lots of beautiful purple. So that was Fancy Feathers. I believe this fabric is in stores later in the summer, late summer. And it's possible, I believe the pre-cuts are delayed, so I don't think pre-cuts are in stores yet, but they should be soon. And I have some yardage to go with that. Looks like I've got 2 yards of periwinkle and 2 yards of marble and purple. So those will look great with those purples there. Very excited. So the spring collections will be featured in the August hop where we use the tool, the Studio 180 tool, the wing clipper tool. I've also got a surprise bundle of the summer fabrics. So these will be featured in November and be in stores, I believe, at the end of the year. So these are still a secret, still a surprise. And I've got one more in here. And that, two bundles. So these are foundations that coordinate with the surprise bundle. So we can take some guesses as to what colors those might be based on what we've got here, because I've got some of the solid yellow and the cobalt, and it looks like I've got some parchment, some navy, wavy dot and bluebird, and Cheerio and lemonade. So these coordinate with the mystery bundle, which means we can kind of guess that maybe there's some blues and yellows in there. And this foundations bundle coordinates with that Fancy Feathers. So I'm guessing there's going to be lots of pinks and purples here. So again, I've got some of the solids. This one I think is the pink. And there's a fuchsia and petal. I've had petal before and it's favorite. It's this beautiful delicate pink. I really like this one. More periwinkle. Bubbles in periwinkle, so same color but with a design in it, and dandelion jelly, which is a really great purple. Pre-cuts, as I said, are delayed, so we're actually getting those later in the summer, and I'll do a blog post when I've got those. So those are not in the bundle, but this is still a lot of amazing goodness from Island Peak Batik and their industry partners Hobbs, Orifil. Very excited about this purple thread. I didn't open it up, so let me open up those spools. So as I said, there's kind of a dark, a light, and a warm is what they were finding in the middle one. So beautiful purple Orifil thread inspired by the Cross River Gorilla. Other industry partners were Studio 180 by Annie. And I said Hobbs, and I said Island Batik, and I think I got everybody in there. So I've got lots to play with, lots of purple. Very excited to play with all of these lovely purples. Thanks for watching. I'm Emily of the Darling Dogwood.